YouTube. My name is Jay Rain, and the guys over at 2K Sports, they've been dropping a lot of news about 2K13. So let's get into the first topic. The Dream Team. As you can see, the Dream Team from 1992 will be in 2K13. Now, there was a few things that came to mind when I first heard about this announcement. Number one would be, why would they put the Dream Team on here when there really isn't any team to compete with them? I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to play the Dream Team with the Heat? Are you going to play the Dream Team with the Bulls? That doesn't work. So maybe this means that we'll see Team USA from this year on the game. Maybe we'll see Dream Team 2 from 96. We might even see some FIBA teams from there, like Spain and Russia. Some of the teams that might have gave us some problems in the Olympics. The second thing you'll notice from just looking at the picture is Scottie Pippen isn't there. Where's Scottie? Well, 2K, they've came out with an announcement. They've said that they couldn't get a deal with Scottie. That's simply it. They just couldn't get a contract with him. I'm not sure if it's a money thing or whatever happened. They just couldn't get a deal with Scottie Pippen, so he's out. But Charles Barkley is in. And if you've played the last two 2Ks, you might have noticed that Charles Barkley was not in those games. Charles Barkley's Phoenix Suns wasn't there, or Reggie Miller wasn't there either, but that's a whole nother story. But they finally got Chuck in, and that's a good thing if you're a fan of Chuck. And the final thing that I noticed from this picture is, other than Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson, everybody has those generic ass shoes on. And I'm not sure about you, but I like those sneakers from 92. I like those kicks that Barkley was wearing from 92, and Davidson and Ewing. They all had their own exclusive Nike deal, and they all did their thing. I love those shoes, but hey, at the end of the day, this doesn't really affect the game. You know what I said in my last live video. I don't care about these gimmicks. I want to see gameplay. I'm pretty sure you do too. Which is what brings me to my next point. So last week, 2K dropped the first developer diary for 2K13, in which they basically state, hey, we're going to swagger jack NBA Live's crossovers, and we're going to do it better than Live did. And for the most part, that's how it seems. So now you'll be using the right stick to do your crossovers, and the switch between the crossovers and the shot stick, you just have to hit L2 or left trigger. There's also manual bounce passes and even self alley-oop, so you can throw the ball off the backboard and catch it back and throw it down yourself. I'll link you all to a video where a main man shakedown goes in on all the controls. So next thing is that 2K claims that they have real-time physics now, and I don't believe that for a second, and here's why. In order for them to have real-time physics, that would mean that every time that I drive to the paint, every single time, if there's traffic down there, whenever I go up for a dunk in traffic or a layup in traffic, it would mean that I would never see the same animation. And I don't think it's possible for them to actually do that in less than a year. They've been making this for less than a year. So I don't think they can pull that off. Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? Not exactly. There's also Kinect controls, and I have a PlayStation, so I don't give two shits in the fuck about Kinect controls. So it's all a gimmick to me. I don't really care. They also claim they have 5 new signature skills, which somehow equals up to 28 special talents. Yeah, you do the math on that. So these, to me they seem like it's just special abilities to give players boost, and that doesn't really seem right. But 2K, they claim that it's just to differentiate between players, so hey, take that with a grain of salt. They also claim that the defense is better now there's shading and there's new bumping. You don't have to do that one long bumping animation. They actually have bumping that plays into the physics. So that's all good. And people claim that they love how the crossovers work, how people just react to every crossover. And I want to say, don't believe the hype, because this is a developer video. So if we were to flash back to 2K last year, the momentous trailer, people, they were reacting to all the crossovers on that video. You guys remember that one? This because it was all controlled by 2K. You know that these crossovers never really work like this. It's a point where Rondo does a Euro step between two people, and if you've ever played 2K and done that Euro step, you know it never ends well. So for all we know, it's just two people at 2K playing, and the guy on defense might be the one reacting to it, not the computer. So let's not completely buy into that hype just yet, because you never know. We'll have to wait till we see actual gameplay. Now the next thing I'm going to drop, either you love it or you hate it. There's not really any in between here. The hop step is back. Yes, the dreaded hop step from 2K11 and before, where you can drive and just hit circle or B if you're on Xbox, and it'll take you from one point to another without any resistance. It's almost unguardable. All the sim heads, we hate it, but all the guys who, I guess they don't like playing realistic basketball, they love it. So hey, I'm not too fond of it. That made me stick my middle finger up to 2K. So hopefully when they do this, they'll add some physics in that thing. So if somebody try to hop step across the paint like that, I just clothesline them and take the technical foul. I don't like that hop step. They could have just kept the animation on. But whatever, let me stop ranting. Let me go ahead and relax and go back into this. And finally, I'm going to end it off on what could be a nice note. It might not happen, but hey, I can dream. Check that price tag for 2K12, huh? How does that look? In your wildest dreams, right? I'm Jay Rain, and I'm signing off. Peace.